enlargement and hypertrophy frequently coexist, and they can also enlargement also shows like valvular diseases, and hypertrophy can show a pressure overload because there's more pressure in the heart, and it needs bigger muscles to contract more blood. And that's basically it for enlargement and hypertrophy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Today we went over hypertrophy and enlargement. EKG Part 6 will be out soon. Kt.5 out. Bye-bye. See ya.